रुक्मणी गवनो आत्मशान्ति ओम गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बो फलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपञ्जकम् ओम विनायकाय नमः ओम विघ्नराजाय नमः ओम गौरीपुत्राय नमः ओम गणेशवराय नमः ओम स्कंदराजाय नमः ओम अव्याय नमः ओम भूताय नमः ओम दक्षाय नमः ओम अधिक्षाय नमः ओम दिव्यप्रियाय नमः ओम इंद्रश्रीप्रदाय नमः ओम वाणीप्रदाय नमः ओम अव्याय नमः ओम सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ओम सर्वज्ञाय नमः ओम सर्वप्रियाय नमः ओम शांताय नमः ओम ब्रह्मचरणाय नमः ओम एकदंताय नमः। ओम रुक्मणी गवनो आत्मशान्ति ओम शिवाय गौरी वदना वृंद सूर्याय दक्षिणेश्वर नाशकाय श्रीनीलकंठाय विश्वजाय तस्मै शिखराय नमः शिवाय ओम शिवाय नमः ओम महेश्वराय नमः ओम शंभवाय नमः ओम पिनकाय नमः ओम शशिशेखराय नमः ओम वामदेवाय नमः ओम विरूपाक्षाय नमः ओम कापिनाय नमः ओम निरुद्धाय नमः ओम शंकराय नमः ओम शूलकनाय नमः।
Dear family and friends, Vanakkam, Prem Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sara, and good morning to all of you. I want to start this celebration of life with prayer. So I want to ask you all, while you're standing, to please bow your heads in prayer. Let us pray. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaatisevitam Kapitthajambo Phalacharabhakshanam Umasitam Shokavinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Padapanjakam Om Shantakaram Bhujagashenam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadrishvam Meghavarnam Shubhagam Lakshmikantam Kamalanenam Yogabindram Gamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaram Sarvalokanatham Om Nagendhara Trilochanaya Vasmangaraga Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shuddhaya Digambaraya Tasmena Paraya Namah Shivaya Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Om Ulagaramuna Odapvariyava Milagulaviya Thank you very much, dear family and friends. You may take your seats. Dear family and friends, we have assembled here today to pay our respects and to offer our love to this Atma, the Atma being the soul that is here with us, watching over us how we perform this ceremony. There are certain procedures that were planned by our dearest beloved for this day, and as such we are going to carry out those last wishes of our beloved blind state. We are here today to also give support to the immediate family, support and love and strength, so they can, this void that has been created by this demise of our dear mom can be filled with love that you offer to them. So I'm going to now ask the immediate family to come and pay the respects. While that has been done, we are going to play a very beautiful mantra dedicated to Lord Shiva, and I recited it there at the doorway. It gives you that energy, that blast of energy, and you feel the presence of Lord Shiva here in this shrine that we are in. That is going to be played continuously, because that was the last wish of our dear beloved. It is beautifully sung, and it gives you so much of vibration. So we're going to listen to that, and while the family come, pay their respects. Once they take their seat, then all of you can come to pay your respects and then offer them your love and condolences and take your seat. Thank you very much.
my mother. Huh? How can I not have that? Yeah, that you should have done. Because it's 50 plus. We have to face good job. If you're going to do something, do it well.
to all of you. You have come, paid your respects to our dear Amarangan state, offered your pronouns, your vanakams, namaskarams, and given your support to the immediate family. So we want to go through a little program that has been prepared for Amma. And in doing so, I mentioned to you initially that she had planned this very mantra to be played here today. The Karpura Gorum Karuna Avataram. And it is a very powerful, ancient Shiva mantra composed by Saint Adi Shankaracharya that praises Lord Shiva's pure, white and compassionate nature. It means, I bow to the one who is as white, pure as a camphor, the embodiment of compassion, the essence of the world, adorned with His name, who resides in the lotus of the heart, and who is with Bhavani Parvati. Generally, when we do puja, when we do our rituals, this mantra is recited when we offer the camphor, and that's why it's said it is pure as a camphor. And pure as a camphor because a camphor, when you light it, gives off fire, a flame. And in in the 5 elements that make up this body, the 5 elements that make up the earth, and the 5 elements that make up the universe. Agni, fire, is the only element that is purifying. You can put something in water, it takes long to decompose. But what goes into fire does not come out the same way. The impurities evaporate to the different elements associated with those elements, and only the pure remains. And when you burn a piece of camphor, it burns out. There is nothing left. And it gives us a lesson. It teaches us a lesson that we come to this world, we are born into this world. And if you are born into this world, you will definitely have to pass on. All the mantras, all the pujas, all the spiritual lessons that we practice in our life strengthens the spiritual heart for this very event in our lives. This very event is called untasting. It is this event that we wait for and have strength to release this Atma from this body so the Atma can go back to the Creator and this body gets dissolved here on the earthly plane. So, Ma has chosen a very, very auspicious mantra that gives lots of love, lots of compassion, and teaches us that this body is just temporary, just like a piece of camphor. You light it and it dissolves. Nothing is left of it. And that is what we must take into consideration. So I'm going to give another 10 minutes to those that may have just arrived to pay their respects and offer their love and support and condolences to the immediate family before we start the tributes. When we offer tribute or we celebrate a life, we celebrate in offering tribute, and in tribute we bring out the characteristics, the qualities, the virtues, the morals, the attitudes and the aptitudes of this individual that was in our lives, walked amongst us. So I want to ask the following speakers or tribute offerers to be in readiness, and as I call on them to come through and pray. But we're going to give 10 minutes to our loving family that have come to support us here, to come through, pay their respects, and once they've done that, we'll start with the celebration of life. Thank you. So I'm going to ask Jessica, Vanessa, Shanti, and Tereshna to be in readiness, and when I call for them to come through. Thank you very much. Those that have not paid their respects, please come through to pay their respects. Thank you. dear family and friends. So we come to that part of this celebration of life where we offer tribute, and like I said, in tribute we bring out the characteristics and the qualities of our dear beloved lying in state. It is a time for us also to reflect in our lives the different qualities and characteristics, the attributes and attitudes that we display on this earthly plane. So I'm going to call on Desigan to come forward and pay tribute. Dear family, also bear with us. The area here, unfortunately, has no electricity. There's a problem, but we're doing the best we can to celebrate this life.
Everyone, can you hear me? Yeah, I think nothing prepares you for this moment, but I do want to honor my mum. You know, you would have seen us crying, but you also would have seen us smiling as a family when we put our hands together by mom. It really is a celebration of life. She's had a wonderful, incredible journey. So I also want you guys to smile and laugh and celebrate her life. So with that, I will begin. I'd like to share something personal. In the final days with my mom, I wrote her a letter. She asked me to read it to her, and as I did, she listened. She teared up, and I could feel her love in the room. In that moment, I understood that the best way to remember her is through truth of who she was to us and what she meant to me. So today I want to read that same letter. I believe it carries her spirit, her kindness, and the love she gave so freely. Some of you may remember parts of it because I shared it a while ago or this week when I was with her. If you remember hearing it, if you remember all the memories that may come up as I read my letter, please raise your hand as acknowledgement. Some of you would be surprised at some of the memories, but let's smile and remember that. This is how I choose to honor her and keep her close. Dear Mom, I love you. You are a strong, resilient woman, and I have the utmost admiration for you as a mother, as a woman, a wife, and human being. I'm so proud to call you my mother. I'm so sorry that you are going through this journey with cancer. Through your life's journey, you taught me resilience, gratitude, the value of time, and the importance of family. You taught me how to be a parent. Kindness, love, compassion, creativity, to be resolute, to make a plan, to not sweat the small stuff, spirituality and religion. She taught me that letting go is not giving up, to let go of that which does not serve you. My path of seva, or charity as one may know it, is through yours and Dad's guidance. I read this and I think of many good fond memories, nostalgia. I remember you always lighting incense in our home in Amslatuzana with buttons playing in the background. That always brought me a sense of calm. It was those Sunday afternoons, especially with Lotus FM playing spiritual music in the background. You're raising your hands. You loved the radio. Growing up, you did your best for Niri and to nurture us, create a home for us, make us feel safe, loved, and helped us grow. You would give your last cent to us, and you did that often. I remember as a child sleeping on your bundles of material. I see your hands go up. I remember as a child sleeping on your bundles of material next to you as you sewed through the night, trying to earn money to keep our home running and giving us the best you could. I remember Diwali, how you loved these days, taking us to buy fireworks at Minis, making chocolate balls at night and letting Niri and I lick the chocolate off your fingers. You taking me in the bus to town, walking on Victoria Embankment Bridge, Clearwood, Unit 5, to Auntie Mali's house. I can see you laughing. And just to add, she used to sew clothes, and we used to go to Unit 5, Mum and I, when I was small, before school. And she would, she was a dressmaker and a curtain maker, and she would sell clothes to the people in Unit 5. And that's how she made her money and started up. You lived in hope, Mum, to give us a good life. When I was sick as a little boy, I remember you playing 9 cards with me on that yellow and white bunk bed. It was my favorite place. I remember eating your birthday, and I'm going to be very clear on this. I remember eating your birthday gift on the way home, which I bought for you. That Bacon Bites chips, I couldn't resist, which I bought from the school tuck shop. I tried to keep it for you, but I know you would forgive me. I remember you taking me to Chatsworth Centre to buy clothes for me from Markham's. Baggy jeans, studded belts, Doc Martens, Nikes, Caterpillars, Tommy Hilfiger, cologne. Our happiness was your happiness. I understand that now as a parent. How can I forget the Pioneer car radio you bought for me? We didn't have a car at the time though, but you knew I liked sound systems and those JBL 6x9 speakers, the wood and carpet. And so what I did was I put this car radio and speakers and amplifier together, and I would blast it through the day. But she never cared. She loved it. You gave me so much. You even bought me a jigsaw from Gaming Town, West Street, if you remember that. So I could do my woodwork and make my sound box, and I was only in Standard 7. I actually remember when I first put that jigsaw on, and I think Eugene was with us, and you're shaking your head, and she was teaching us how to use that so we don't cut our fingers. And my mom taught me DIY. You supported what we loved, and it was you that taught me DIY, working with drills, saws, teaching me to be careful. She was quite the woman. I used to even go with her to when she was hanging curtains when her handyman or the curtain guy let her down. I would go and fit the curtain rails for her. Oh, I remember when I won the Milky Bar competition and I got that letter from Nestle. It was one of my happiest moments in my childhood, my life. You took that slip and went to the post office with the bus to collect this huge box with a skateboard in it. I always wondered how you carried that in the bus and walked home from the bus stop to home, about 3 kilometers away. And we didn't have a car. So wherever we went, and many of the family members or your friends will maybe resonate with this, in those days we walked far to get the bus and still go to Chatsworth Centre or town. But she carried this big box, and she fetched it from Unit 3 post office, and she took the bus and she brought it home. And I was so excited. What about Abdul's sales shop, where you bought most of my toys from and most of the cousins' toys from? The big silver Corvette, Blue Thunder helicopter, Lego. We were truly blessed. I was a lucky child. You gave us experiences that many didn't have, and with the little that you had. I will keep these memories forever and promise to tell Devyansh about you, our childhood, what you did, how you did it, and what an extraordinary grandmother he has. When I look back, perhaps we didn't have a car growing up. I remember your struggles, your hard work, And as I remember all the good times, I realize how much we lived in abundance still. Oh, what about my first day at school? It was always Mom's story. All the children were crying, including me, but she bought me those wearing donuts. You know those wearing donuts? I ate that and I was happy, and I said, you can go home now. I'm all right, I'm good. I remember how you walked me to school, and if your school was probably about 4 kilometers away. I remember how you walked me to school and back every day when I was in preschool. You came with me for my first excursion to Crop World. Remember Crop World? Mom, I wonder how I could ever make you proud of me. And this is where the tears may come. It wasn't my degree, my career, perhaps my travels. It was Devyansh. So Devyansh is Mummy's life. He is my son. He's 8 years old, and she really and truly loved him, or lived for him, I should say. I might go off course, but let me just continue. I gave you Devyansh, and he is your pride and joy. You live for him. You and him have a close bond that lives forever. He loves you so much. He experienced your love and care as his grandmother, the way I experienced your love and care as my mother. Yours and Devyansh's love that is etched in the Govender legacy. We went through some tough times as family. You were my pillar of strength, the person I leaned to. You always showed up. You were always there. You prayed a lot, and she prayed. And she prayed for many of you here too. Your prayers were always answered, Mom. My life was fuller and richer because of you, my pillar. I remember our conversations and meetups at Woolworths Cafe and Mug and Bean in Bedford Center. Now those were meetups, if one can resonate, where that was our opportunity to gossip, talk about my marriage, her marriage, Neely's marriage, how it could be better, what we should do, laugh, joke. But those were special moments. She was my best friend. That's not to say Kapil's not my best friend, yeah? Of 28 years. More like a brother. I always kept, and she loved lime-flavored milkshake. That was her favorite. And I used to tell her, but you can't have sugar because you have cancer. But she used to drink it anyway, and who cares? I always carried with me the advice you gave me. And this one sits with me. Men, take note. Treat your partner like your Lakshmi. Stand beside her, protect her, never let her down in front of people, never disrespect a woman. You told me to respect myself too, and not worry about what people think of you. You taught me to have faith, the power of surrender, to pray and to live in the moment. I'm still young. I still have a few years ahead of me. I still carry your teachings and advice with me. I promise to honor that. Please forgive me for the times I made you sad. I'm truly sorry. I love you. I always try to be a good human being and to honor you and your legacy. Thank you for guiding us towards Sai Baba, to be respectful to all religions. And I must say, there's many of you with different faiths here. But Mom prayed to all gods. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Shiva. And she taught me as a child to respect all religions and pray to Jesus, pray to Allah, pray to Buddha. Because at the end of the day, we're all one. This was at a time when I was leaving for Durban last weekend, when I thought it was my last goodbye. So the next paragraph reads, I leave for Durban tomorrow to go back home to Devyansh and Luna, which is another pride and joy, our dog. I'm not sure when I will see you again, but if this is the last time, then know I love you and I am at peace. We have so much more of life to experience and my journey continues. I will carry with me your love, your guidance, our memories together, and I'm so much richer with that. We'll be fine. Neely, Dad, Devyansh, Kamal and I, Luna, Jedi, Sky, Griffin, Kaya, Max. We will always be there for each other. Be at peace, Mom. I can see you are. And come on, you saw her at peace right now, right? I can see that you're at peace. You have lived an extraordinary life and you leave a legacy for the entire family and relatives. You are always with me, your son, Desigan, 17 January 2026. Now, you would have perhaps noticed that my son is in Durban and he could not make the funeral, but it's okay, he's young. But my time here would not be complete if I didn't talk about her life, her other life, Divyansh. And so I'll share a story. Mom fought cancer, and I think we really need to understand her journey with cancer when we think about Mom and how strong she is. We put our hands together as a family, and I said, with some superlatives, you're a champion. You're a real bleep champion. She's been a champion in cancer. She first was diagnosed with cancer in 2007, with breast cancer, and she had a mastectomy. In 2010, she was diagnosed with cervical cancer, and she had a hysterectomy. And we supported each other, we supported her journey, and she really fought that. But in 2016, she was diagnosed with cancer of the mandible. And she had a few operations. I don't think Discovery likes us very much, because we always paid less than what Discovery paid for Mom. So thankful to Discovery, thank you. But she then went for her major operation on her face. And Divyansh was not born then. I think there was a few months to go. I think it was in December that we told her that she's going to have a grandchild. And when she went for that major operation, she also then said that if it's her last, then we didn't know whether she was going to survive. It was an 8-hour operation. And I had a picture of the ultrasound, the fetus of Divyansh, and we kept that close to her. And even the doctors, when they finished, and obviously the operation was successful, they came back and they said this was lying with her, and it fell on the floor when they moved her to the operating theater, and they picked it up. And we always felt that she lived for him. She stayed, she fought, and she wanted to live for him and see her grandchild. And she did that. And she was really there for him. We had some tough times, but she was there, from cooking, the things we would do. We even had, we had this apartment, and we had this pool, this blow-up pool, and Mom was like, no, as long as he's happy. We blew the pool up and we put the water inside, and she was filling buckets from the shower and putting it in there, and then Divyansh was jumping around and there was foam, but she didn't care. We'll wipe it. Let's live in the moment. Let's enjoy this moment. She was really there for Divyansh, and they have such a beautiful relationship. And even towards the end, she says, I want pictures of Divyansh and I when we used to make mischief. And that's why you'll see lots of pictures with him and her playing bus game on the couch, him playing pillow game with her, hiding, running, mischief. And she said this, obviously her speech was impaired towards the end, or in the last few years, but he was the only one, and I guess children live by what they grow up with. She was the only one who understood her clearly, even with a speech impediment. And he never said, huh, grandma? And he never called her grandma, he called her Ginima. So Divyansh loves her, and she loves him, and that was her life. I also need to, sorry if I'm taking a bit of time, but time stays still right now, right? There's the other thing about Mum. love. When we say love, she really lived. When we say love all, serve all, oh, she really lived that. And with what Mummy struggled with, and you all will know that she struggled through cancer at the end. She really struggled. But she was never bitter. And I had to go to the hospital and fetch all her stuff yesterday. And there were letters to the nurses, letters to the staff, letters to family. And there was never, why this is happening to me? And she was a beautiful soul. She is a beautiful soul. And she always tried to be good. She always lived kindness. But she never said, why me? She never said that. Why do good people struggle? What she said was, I'm grateful to God. Be grateful, live in gratitude. She thanked the staff, she thanked her family. And she said, don't worry what people think of you. Live your life. Live it to the fullest. And that was Mum. So she didn't leave us in bitterness. She left us in happiness. And I want to ask, because her life was about seva, charity, giving to people. I want to make a special request that I just thought about a few days ago. To honor Mum, let us all try to do some seva if you're not already. But the next time you buy a loaf of bread, and if you can, perhaps buy 2 and give it to somebody. Just think of Mum, or just think about life, think about all the things that we should be grateful for and about the needy. That's what Mum wanted. She wanted us to always give back and live our life of service. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the staff, the doctors at the hospital. She wrote some letters to them, some really touching letters. And one of the things that stood out for me, she says, you take care of me, you leave your families every day, you leave them aside to take care of us. And I really appreciate that, and God bless you. Those were her words to the staff of the hospital and all the doctors that have supported her over the years. So I thank you for that. And of course, I thank the family, our family and relatives, for all the love, care, and all the wishes that you have given us, the Govender family. I really thank you for that. And there is a special person, and I will close shortly, but I have to honor him in that he wrote a letter to Mum yesterday. He's my mum and dad's neighbor, and he doesn't usually write, but he sat and he says, can I write something? So I want to honor that. And I do have this letter that I will read from him. To the greatest Mum, I've always loved you. I loved it when I came over to visit. With your love, those were such moments to have around us. I cannot express in words. I know I have seen your pain. I have seen your strength to fight this illness, and you have fought it really well. You will always be looking upon us, upon all of us, as you're in a better place without all the suffering in this world. God has another flower in his garden. Please, everyone, let's pray. May her soul rest in peace. Thank you, from Sonny. With that, I thank you, and I'll leave it at that.
Thank you very much. Yes. Well, you heard this in talk, so you can also feel the love that was expressed by him, and the love that she expounded to all of you. The fact that all of you are here today to pay respect and to give love and support to the immediate family means that she has created a relationship with each one of you. And in creating a relationship with each one of you, she has given you love. And when somebody offers you love, we say, love is God and God is love. She's been sending you spiritual love so she can embrace, you can embrace that God within you. So I want to call on Shanti now, to a family friend, to pay tribute. Please come through, Shanti.
Namaste, everyone. I love you. When I visited her the last time that she was in her body, she greeted me, and the first thing she said was, I love you. So, again, she was that embodiment of love. I don't think we meet anyone who just greets you and the first thing they say to you is, I love you. And I just thought, I mean, how wonderful is this? Auntie Maliga is, she's quite an extraordinary woman. I want to say, wow, a woman of wonder. From the first time I met her, I felt that she had a quality that a real woman has. One that is timeless, one that you can identify. So whether you're a young person or an old person, there was just that beautiful, feminine spirit in her that it was just so much grace. And it's not often we meet people that are so selfless, and I think that's where that spirit comes from. It's not about herself, and nothing was about herself. It was always about how she held the other person in her space. And as much as I felt, I was there, I didn't have many experiences with her. In fact, I have two very fond memories. The one is when Neri offered me the opportunity to come and help Mum blow dry her hair. I had obviously been, in my life, been through working with my mum over a 10-year illness. And I just felt that, women that hold illness so strongly, there's something very special about them. And so having that opportunity to blow dry her hair and wash her hair, she's very pedantic about the way she wants things done. So I understand today when, everyone is doing things exactly according to her wish, because for her to do, she needs to be respected and honored in the way that she knows will give her more strength to do more. And so that was a very special experience. So thank you, Neri, for giving me that opportunity. It's a memory that has never left my mind. It's something that I always remember. She had the most beautiful, the softest hair. And coming through her severe surgery, it's something that she wanted to feel, and I was very blessed to do that. And my second memory was, seeing her a few weeks ago. And after I love you, she kind of went through, this is what's going to happen, and that, and that, and that, and that. So it would, she had things planned, and she had a plan, and I'm grateful that, today is almost that manifestation of what she had planned. As sad as we are, she had this power to pull things the way she wanted to. And I think the time, she spoke about time in a very special way as well, because she asked me a question, is it okay for me to is it okay, like I'm ready to go? And I said, well, you know the answer. I guess if we have to answer that for ourselves, when it's time for us to leave these bodies, it is the time for us to leave these bodies. And I remember saying to her, well, you got to decide, you can have 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year, 10 years, what do you want? And she was like, no, I don't want 10 years. And I don't want 1 year. But she had, in her own way, manifested the time that she needed to say goodbye, to have gone through those experiences, to have seen her grandchild being born. That was really special, to know that the family had time to spend together and strengthen themselves. And she was actually at peace. And the way she handled pain, I think that's also a very special quality. You don't see that in, everyday experiences, because pain is always such, it's so much suffering. And I think the way she regarded her pain and the way she accepted her pain, also how she managed the pain of other people experiencing her pain. And I do understand, she was very conscious of how other people could interpret her own pain. And I think that's truly a woman of grace. So to Auntie Malika, I just want to say thank you for giving me that opportunity to actually see your life, because that is something I will carry in my life. To Uncle David, to Neri, to Kamal, Desigan, your mom was extraordinary, and yeah, I love her, and I will always love her. And the night I left her, I went home and I sat in my garden, and I remember looking up at the moon, and it was a full moon, and I just thought, how blessed am I to have had this extraordinary experience of just being with her, just sitting with her. And all of you have had a lifetime with her. And she comes full circle, into her 75th year, or 74th, I didn't do the math, but 75th year, it's a beautiful time. Uncle, you had an extraordinary wife. And looking at the pictures, she was like super beautiful. And those big eyes, Neri, you carry it. Desigan, you have so many qualities of your mom. And so yeah, I guess, see it, treasure it, and live it. And that's what she wanted. Humility, spirituality, respect, kindness, and love. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanti. Yes, we say we have 16, our scripture says, we have 16 stages in our life on this earthly plane. And when we get to the 15th stage of our life, it is called the sannyasi stage. Most of you may know who a sannyasi is. Somebody that is spiritually enlightened, can go into meditation and communicate with the eternal. And Shanti, just to remind you that when you attend to somebody in the 15th stage of their life, that is when disease attacks this body, and there is most uncomfortability and there is pain. When you attend to that person, you are truly blessed, because when that individual prays to God and asks God to please remove the pain and uncomfortability from this body, God stands right by their side, because they pray the most earnestly at that time, and God stands right by their side. For you that are attending to that individual, you are truly blessed. So you are truly blessed, Shanti. I want to now call on Thirushri to pay tribute.
Let me just state up front, this is not my comfort zone. I'm really stepping out of myself here by doing this. But I will do it for Auntie Mali. My aunt was nothing if not prepared for whatever life had to throw at her. And true to form, she was ready for this moment. And she ensured that everybody and everything around her was prepared for this too. She had planned for every eventuality and knew what she wanted. Nothing that has happened over the last few days has happened without her consent and without her hand guiding every moment, including the speech, I am to believe. But that's what she was always. A planner par excellence. Growing up with her 3 sisters and brother, I have heard countless stories about how Auntie Mali was the trendsetter, the rebel, the champion and companion for her siblings. She was the original Bollywood fangirl. Before it was a thing, she was the OG. While Dan, Imbo, Indrani, and Ragini were on the sidelines, wondering what this disco divani was on about, Mali was blazing the path for all of the Bhangra fans that followed. But her love for Indian culture and all that it has to offer was not fickle and base. Far exceeding her love for the Bollywood movies, music, and its stars was her deep spiritual belief in the divine. She showed us all how to submit completely, to believe unshakably, to forgive repeatedly, and to love without bound. She did this not with passing or superficial fervor. Her faith was ever evolving, open, and honest. She read voraciously so that she could grow, but even more than this, she was not selfish with her faith. In her quiet, loving, and nurturing way, she would share with anyone who was open to it a thought or two on what she had recently learned, read, or realized, in the hopes that you would take away some part of that. You've heard Desigan, and I'm sure Niri as well, share their stories of the mum and how she cleared a path for each of them to flourish. I was privileged to be witness to some of that because of the amount of time I spent there in their home. She welcomed me always and with an open heart and with love. I was fortunate to grow up surrounded by formidable women who showed us how to make life happen without relying on the men around them and sometimes despite them. None more so than my brave and courageous Aunt Mali. She showed us all how to never let your circumstances get in the way of anything you want for you, yourself, or your family. Auntie Mali used her trials and tribulations to fuel her. She was our family's first entrepreneur. A businesswoman who funded her children's education and ensured they also got a few treats and spoils despite life's challenges. She did this in her understated manner, with quiet determination, without seeking acknowledgement or praise, but all that while achieving everything she set her mind to. Despite her own challenges, it never stopped her from taking care of others, my mom being one such example. Through all of my mother's difficulties, she extended her love and opened her home to my mom and to us. And by extension, my sisters and I have been the happy recipients of her warmth, care, and love. Her mother, in her last years, despite struggling with her own cancer battle, she took care of her and nursed her. And always, 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 her sisters and her brother were never far from her thoughts and prayers. Mummy, Auntie Indra, Akka, and Uncle Dan, she loved you all deeply. But today, as much as we are sad that we have lost an amazing woman, we must also honor her wishes and celebrate her life and the spiritual progress she most certainly made on this plane. I thought this paragraph nicely encapsulated her love for reading, the screen, and her faith. The Master says, the Spirit of God that is present in us all could be described as a movie screen. Various situations appear on it. People fall in love, people separate, treasures are uncovered, distant countries heave into view. It doesn't matter which film is being shown, the screen remains the same. It doesn't matter if tears are shed or blood, because nothing can sully the witness of the screen. God is there, like the movie screen, behind all the agony and ecstasy of life. We all see him when the movie ends. Goodbye, Auntie Mali.
Thank you very much. We want to conclude now. Well, there's 2 more speeches to do. So I'm going to call on Vanessa to offer tribute on behalf of Neri.
Sorry everyone, I have to set my glasses so I can read. Blessings to everyone this morning. My words this morning will be long because they not only cover my feelings and wish to honor Auntie Mali, but those of her daughter, her Shanti, her peace, Neri. Today we gather with heavy hearts, but also with immense gratitude, to honor and remember my dear aunt and mother, ROOKMONEY Govender, a woman whose life was defined by love, peace, resilience, and quiet strength. Mum walked through the many meanderings of life like a true champion, allowing it to shape her journey and not dilute her true essence. She lived in deep gratitude for it all. She celebrated those roads paved with gold, never allowing rocky parts to stop her when she wanted to make something happen. Auntie Mali met life with grace, faith, and an inner strength that was awe-inspiring. There were challenges that would have overwhelmed many, but she came through everything like a powerhouse, making more possible. Mum is a true matriarch in our family, a warrior and a leader. She never needed a voice for her voice to be heard, or a heavy hand for her direction to be followed. Her very presence quietly commanded attention. Her strength of character illuminated dark spaces. Her guidance brought in light. Her elegance and refinement as a lady, a queen, was a gift to experience. If you lived in ROOKMONEY Maliga's kingdom, then you were fiercely loved and taken care of. Non-negotiable, full stop, mic drop, according to Neri. Whether you were far or near, liked it or not, she carried you in her heart and always kept her eyes on you, giving you your space to play and making sure you were okay. No matter where she was on her own journey, she always checked in with me, Sam, and Kevin, making sure we were okay, letting us know that we were loved, having some wisdom she had to pass, feeling comforted herself that we were safe and supported wherever we were. Many of her other family members will also attest to this. I will not forget the love and the support she gave me, the morning prayers facing the sun before my first job interview in Johannesburg, and the ongoing advice and love of her mother when we lost our mother. We would sit on her bed chatting away like mothers and children do. These are the simple moments in life that are priceless and so deeply treasured in our memories. Auntie Mali made things happen, not for recognition, but because lifting others was simply who she was. She was deeply generous to all whose lives she touched. Her stillness, her wisdom, and her presence spoke louder than words. She was a smart, resourceful woman in building things up and making things happen. Neri always said Mum taught her to be adaptable, resourceful, making something out of nothing. When life gives you lemons, make the sweetest lemonade. Auntie Mali understood this well. She called me daughter. She taught me life lessons about strength, patience, and faith, and she made a difference through consistency, sacrifice, and unconditional love. Neri, Thesigan, Uncle Devraj, Kamal, these are words Mum messaged me. I am a people's person. It's my inner soul that wants all to be happy and healthy. Let's live our life and honor her by doing exactly that. Living healthy, happy, fulfilled lives so that when we meet her again, we can regale her with great stories of our adventures and triumphs in what we know is a challenging world. Though our dearest Auntie Mali is no longer with us in body, her soul remains in our memories, our values, and our hearts. Today, we know that her true home was and always has been with God. It's in the very fiber of her being. You see it in every room she lived in, every space she filled, every mantra she played, all the books she read, the movies and the YouTube videos she watched, every bit of guidance she gave. This beautiful woman has always been rooted in the light and love of God. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. This is where you will always find her, at home. In her daughter's Neri's heartfelt words, Mum will always be our Sayara, the wanderer, the traveler, that moving star or planet, a celestial body that moves across the sky, solitary, resolute, radiant, guiding with love and the eternal longing of the connection to all that is, and always, always in constant motion. This is not goodbye. We say see you soon, as our paths will meet again across the universe, as you move onwards in your journey. We say these words with deep respect and love. Auntie Mali lived bravely. She loved fiercely. She lived on purpose with her every breath in every moment. May her soul travel onwards in peace. May her journey be gentle and joyful. And may we honor her by living the lessons she taught, she so beautifully blessed us with. We are because she is. And then I have something else for my dear Auntie ROOKMONEY Govender, who is in Canada and could not be here today. Even though she's not here, we know her heart is here. And I know that Auntie Mali knows that as well. My dear sister, I wish I could be with you to bid you farewell. Your passing has left a void in my life, but it's also brought back a flood of memories. I'm still in awe of your strength and courage in the face of adversity. Your journey was not an easy one, but you faced each challenge with tenacity and grace. I remember your words, comparing your journey to running the Comrades Marathon. You said you'd keep going, lap after lap, until you couldn't go any further. That is exactly what you did, right up until the very end. Your legacy is a testament to your unrelenting spirit. You've inspired me and so many others to be stronger, to be braver, and to never give up. Rest in peace, my dear sister. You will be deeply missed, but your memory will live on in my heart. Bye-bye, and go well, my dear sister. Thank you, everyone.
that strength. You heard that this mum can make things happen. When you think things cannot happen, like she could make it happen. And today we hear our new generation say things like we cannot get jobs, we cannot do things, we are waiting for somebody to give us jobs. You heard that this mum made things happen. She made things happen. She made her family. She set a foundation for her family. And this is what we have to teach our new generation, that we have to work, we have to think, we have to have that knowledge, embrace the knowledge, embrace the wisdom from our elders. I want to go into our last tribute, and that is Dia. Please come forward.
I stand here speaking for my sisters Ariana and my aunt Vinosh and myself. My dearest Auntie Mali, we already miss you so much, but we are so grateful knowing that you are at peace and rest now. You've had the strongest, kindest, loving, most beautiful and gentle soul I will ever know. You've shown us how to live with grace and dignity. Your beauty was inside and out for the entire world to see and know. No one can ever replace you in our hearts, and I am glad we got to spend such precious moments with you, especially over the last few years. You've really spoiled us. Thank you for being a mother to us. I know how much you love me. You've guided me and made so many things possible in my life. I am forever grateful. I will always love you and treasure you, and I know that you will continue to love, guide, and watch over me, Ariana, and all your loved ones. We love you eternally. I'd like to add that our grandfather, your brother Dan, loved you so much, and every time we looked at you, it brought back a piece of him in his grandchildren. I've never known a grandmother more caring, with a more caring soul that radiates love like yours. In your every movement and action, we've been able to feel your nurturing and affectionate touch. Rest in peace, our love, and may your tender soul be guided through this new process and phase of yours. To Uncle Devraj, Auntie Neri, and Desigan, please remember that you are not alone, and we are here and we love you so much.
Thank you to all of you. You've heard this mum has left a legacy for many of us to embrace. There are definitely characteristics, qualities, virtues and morals, attitudes and aptitudes that we can embrace in our own lives to make our lives more coordinated, to expound that love, to embrace the love that she has shown us. Yes, when we say farewell to a mother, we say farewell to a foundation of a family. She creates that family. She nurtures the family. She sustains the family. She teaches the family good habits. And this is who we send today off. We remember her, that when there is nobody around us to comfort us, we can always call on Ma. When you have the most problems and all will desert you, you can sit with Ma and explain to her what your problems are. And she will listen, and she will give you advice. you are emancipated, when you are diseased, when you are not well, you can go to Ma. Although she may not be well herself, she will still take care of you. That is who a mother is. A mother is somebody that has a special frequency with her family. And she has created that frequency with all of you. And that is what we must learn today. That we all have a God-given gift, and that is forgiveness. If we can forgive, we can love. If we make mistakes and ask for forgiveness, we can love. And like I said, love is God, and God is love. Thank you very much, dear family. I'm going to give the next 5 minutes to the family members that may have just arrived to come through, pay their respects, and then we're going to start the final prayer, final ritual here, and then proceed to the crematorium. Before we proceed to crematorium, the family lovingly thank all of you for attending. It was quick. The arrangements were made very, very quickly, and all of you making the time to come and pay respects and give support to the immediate family. The family lovingly have prepared lunch for all of you. It is a tradition, and it is a spiritual injunction that when you come to a celebration of life like this, you come, you celebrate, you reminisce the times you spent with the family. And when the family have provided lunch, that is their love, and they want you to make sure that when you've come here, you've started the celebration, you need to end the celebration. So they've prepared lunch for you. So all of you, please partake of lunch. For those that are accompanying us to the crematorium, the family say, please come back here and partake of lunch. For those that are here that may not be coming with us, the family say, please partake of lunch before you leave this venue. Thank you very much. I'm going to call on the family members that may have not paid their respects to come through quickly. Please bear with me. We have to move a little bit now. Come through, pay your respects, and then we'll do the final prayer. Thank you. All of you stand in line so I can see you. Yeah. Dear family and friends, so we come to the final ritual here at the venue. We proceed to the crematorium after this. So you will see a procedure being performed now, a ritual being performed, and it is the immediate family that hold that part of the soul in their spiritual hearts of this Dhyana-like state. So they're going to be doing 3 productions around, which is 3 rounds around the casket. The first round, they're saying to Amma, thank you for setting a foundation for us. The second round, they're going to be saying, this little light we have in our hands, we're showing you light. We're giving you energy to take leave from this earthly plane. And the third round they'll be doing, they say, from our spiritual hearts, we're releasing you into Namah Shivaya's hands. Okay? Thank you. The soul resides about a meter above the casket. Hence, hold it above, yes. And you're showing light to the soul. You're in line with the soul. Okay? Showing light, you're giving energy to that soul. Om, and I'm doing mantra that ma light, right? And carry on that. Om Karpuragoram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagendaharam Sada Vasandham Iradeyaminde Bhavan Bhavani Samami Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami Karpuragoram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagendaharam Sada Vasandham Hiradeyaminde Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami Karpuragoram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagendaharam Sada Vasandham Hiradeyaminde Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami Bhavan Bhavani Saitam Namami. Nagendrahara Trilochanaya Vasmangaraga Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shudhaya Digambaraya Tasmena Karaya Namah Shivaya Tasmena Karaya Namah Shivaya Mandikini Saril Chandasa Sitaya Nareshwaraya Paramatmana Tameshwaraya Mandara Pushpa Pushpa Supujitaya Tasme Ma Karaya Namah Shivaya Tasme Ma Karaya Namah Shivaya Shivaya Gauri Vadana Vranda Suryaya Dakshineshwarana Shakaya Shri Nilakantaya Vishwajaya Tasme Shri Karaya Namah Shivaya Tasme Shri Karaya Namah Shivaya Vashistakhamaraya Muninda Deva Sita Shekharaya Chandraikamayshwaralochanaya Tasme Va Karaya Namah Shivaya Tasme Na Karaya Namah Shivaya Yajna Swarupaya Jatadaya Devaya Digambaraya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya Om 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 Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo 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 Namah Shivaya Arum Perum Jodi Tani Perum Karune Tani Perum Karune Arum Perum Jodi Arum Perum Jodi Tani Perum Karune Tani Perum Karune Arum Perum Jodi Arum Perum Jodi Tani Perum Karune Tani Perum Karune Arum Perum Jodi Arum Perum Jodi Tani Perum Karune Tani Perum Karune Arum Perum Jodi Om Namah Shivaya 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 Om
Shambhavaya Namah, Om Pinakaya Namah, Om Shashishekharaya Namah, Om Vamadevaya Namah, Om Virupakshaya Namah, Om Kapidinaya Namah, Om Nilotaya Namah, Om Shankaraya Namah, Om Shivnaya Namah, Om Tatyivanaya Namah, Om Vishnuvalabhaya Namah, Om Shivishaya Namah, Om Shivishaya Namah. नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबर तस्मै नाकराय नमः शिवाय ओम शिवाय गौरी वदनावृंद सूर्याय दक्षिणेश्वर नाशिका श्रीनीलकंठाय विष्णु तस्मै शिखराय नमः शिवाय नमस्ताय सरस्वती दिव्याय देवाय
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya.
Pallbearers.
Are you done?
Dear family and friends, once again greetings to all of you. This is your last opportunity to pay respect to our dear beloved dying state. So come through, pay your respects. This is the last time you're going to see this physical form. After this, it's just going to be a memory to us. We're going to reminisce the times we were with her, but physically, this is the last time we will see. Thank you. So please come through, pay your respects. Thank you.
Sai Baba
Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namah Shiva Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya.
Good.
Jai Ganesha Deva, Jai Ganesha, Putrapati Dasa, Sai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Jai Ganesha, Putrapati Dasa, Sai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Jai Ganesha, Putrapati Dasa, Sai Ganesha, Buddhapati Vasa, Sai Ganesha, Deva, Jai Ganesha, Buddhapati Vasa, Sai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Buddhapati Vasa, Sai Ganesha.
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Sai Om Namah Shivaya. Sai Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, dear family and friends. We'll proceed to the interview now. All of us can't go to the interview. There's a few of us to the interview, the immediate family. The others, you're welcome to wait for us, or we lovingly request to go back to the venue where we were from to partake of lunch. Thank you.
Govinda, 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 Govinda. Baba Murugaya, Vande Narada. Baba Murugaya, Vande Narada. Narada.
Subramaniam, Subramaniam, Shanmugara, Subramaniam, 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 Shanmugara, Subramaniam, 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 Shanmugara, Subramaniam, 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 Shanmugara, Subramaniam, Hare Krishna, Subramaniam, Shri Shiva, Subramaniam, 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 Hare Subramaniam, Shri Shiva, Subramaniam, Subramaniam,
नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पात्रंजितु ओम बालगणपति स्वाहा ओम तरणगणपति स्वाहा ओम भक्तिगणपति स्वाहा ओम वीरगणपति स्वाहा ओम शक्तिगणपति स्वाहा ओम धरक्षगणपति स्वाहा ओम लक्ष्मीगणपति स्वाहा ओम विघ्नकाय स्वाहा ओम विघ्नराजाय स्वाहा ओम गाविपुत्राय स्वाहा ओम गणेश्वराय स्वाहा ओम शिवाय स्वाहा ओम महेश्वराय स्वाहा ओम शंभवाय स्वाहा ओम विनकाय स्वाहा ओम शाशिशेखराय स्वाहा ओम वामदेवाय स्वाहा ओम विरूपाक्षाय स्वाहा ओम कापिनाय स्वाहा ओम निरुताय स्वाहा ओम शंकराय स्वाहा ओम शूलप्रियाय स्वाहा ओम खद्यवनाय स्वाहा ओम विष्णुवल्लभाय स्वाहा ओम विष्णवे स्वाहा ओम लक्ष्मीपते स्वाहा ओम कृष्णाय स्वाहा ओम वैकुंठाय स्वाहा ओम गरुड़ध्वजाय स्वाहा ओम परब्रह्मणाय स्वाहा ओम जगन्नाथाय स्वाहा ओम वासुदेवाय स्वाहा ओम त्रिविक्रमाय स्वाहा ओम मधुपभाय स्वाहा ओम रुक्मिणी गमनो आत्मशांति स्वाहा ओम रुक्मिणी गमनो आत्मशांति स्वाहा ओम रुक्मिणी गमनो आत्मशांति स्वाहा